Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit about the solo variant that's included in the rules. I'm going to assume you know how to play the original game, the multiplayer game, and I'm just going to kind of show you the differences here. So what you're going to have here is you're going to have 3 greens, 3 purples, and 4 of the rest of the resources. You're going to have a number of quests as if you're playing a 3-player game, but you will fill up all 6 spots. 1 warehouse, 1 gym, 1 magic, and 1 library, and then you are ready to go. You will also have 5 specialists from the C deck. You have 5 specialists from the C deck, the B deck, and the A deck. So you'll be playing with these 15. This is what you'll be playing with. You will have these out, and you will not have to pay the cost when you take a specialist card. So those won't have any additional cost. So the little thing where you put a coin on if you don't buy one, that will not be included in this. Now, here's a few rules. I'm just going to go over the rules that are different. Everything else will play like a regular multiplayer game. When you take a craft card and you're done with it, you do not replace it. So if I accomplish this and it came off the board, we do not immediately put a replacement out on the board. Now, when you expand, you can buy 2. So you can buy 2 buildings or 2 specialists or 1 of each. That's a little bit different than the base game. Now, every time you take an expand action, you are going to get rid of the rightmost specialist, and everything would scoot down. So every time you take expand, whether you take a specialist or not, the most right one is going to come off. Then you would draw a new one to replace that specialist, and the first one you took off would be out of the game. At the end of the turn, if all 6 spots have a card, you remove the oldest card. So let's say we did not take that card earlier, we didn't get it done, then this card would slide off, and everything would move down like so. Then a new card would come out to take its place. So only 1 card is going to be added each turn. When the King's Funeral card comes out, you don't do what it says. Instead, it goes on, let's say this card came off, and the card scooted down, and he would come out. Now, for an action, you can always take it doesn't cost you anything to take it, so you can get the tile and score the victory points, but it will take you an action in order to craft it. At the end of the game, when you're scoring, you don't take any extra points for scoring, the most charms or anything like that. And then you're going to have, in the book, you're going to have a little chart. You're trying to score the most points. So if you scored 70, 79, you'd be the leader. 90 plus would be a legend. It'd be a really good score. So you're just trying to score against yourself. Otherwise, the game plays exactly the same as the base game with these minor tweaks that I've implemented here. Now, what do I think about the solo experience? I think it's okay. I don't think it's a very strong implementation of the game itself. I think if you wanted to play a solo game and you wanted to compete against your own score, this is a fine place to do it. I'm not one of those people who I don't really like Euro games that much solo, to be honest. If I was, I'd probably play on an iPad and do an AI. I feel like this is okay. If you really wanted to play this game and get to the table and you wanted to do it in a solo aspect, I think you're going to have a really good time. But just know that there's nobody competing against you. You're just trying to compete against yourself to get the most score. And what that feels like sometimes to me, it's more about the card draw and what I was doing. Maybe did I get the right resources and guess what was going to be coming out? How did I plan? Versus competing against somebody where I feel like we're challenging ourselves with these resources. This feels more like a puzzle. So it has a different feel to the game for me. Some people are really going to like that. I think this is going to be a really good solo variant that they're going to enjoy. For me, in my taste, I don't know if this really fit into what I was looking for in a solo experience. It's a very simple game. I think if this was on an iPad, I think I would definitely buy this solo and play against computer AI. I think I would like it quite a bit, actually. And I think it might work better for that. But if you want a physical copy and you want a solo, it's got an official solo variant in it. That's the only rule change that it has. You're not so much competing for these resources like you were. But you do have the thing where this is going to be drawing off, specialists are going away, and a limited amount of buildings that you have. And you're only going to have so many turns, so you have to use them as efficiently as possible. I would say, I'd probably put this in the middle, probably a 6 or a 7. It's a very solid solo variant. I see what they were doing with this. I'm thankful that they included it in the game and thought of us solo gamers. And I think it's a strong addition, but it's probably not one of my top 50 solo variants for games. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.